Informal sector workers in Uganda face several challenges, including inadequate access to infrastructure, services, finance, lack of access to social protection, and job insecurity, among others. Workers in Informal Economy Network, Uganda launched a social protection policy during the StreetNet Regional Focal Point meeting for East and Southern Africa held in Kampala. The president of Workers in Informal Economy Network Uganda, Jesca Mwijuka, said the social protection policy shall help address the specific working conditions and vulnerabilities for workers in the informal economy.
I'm called Mwijuka Jesca, and I'm the president of Workers in Informal Economy Network and a council member, StreetNet International. We've come to the end of our 4 days meeting, regional focal point of StreetNet International, where Workers in Informal Economy Network got an opportunity to launch their social protection scheme. It's called Workers in Informal Economy Social Protection Scheme, WISEPS. This scheme, why did we come up with this scheme? Workers in informal economy, as you know, we are not covered at all with social protection. So we have come up with this policy, which is going to cover health, like health insurance, and also retirement. So I would like to call upon all workers in informal economy to join and subscribe to this protection, which is the only social protection we have, and it's going to help us in the coverage of health insurance and retirement. We are working together with different workers organizations and associations and unions. So we are in support together because, you know, NOTU, on National Organization of Trade Unions, I'm there as a deputy chairman general. NOTU, general duty is women, and they are in support with us because in their constitution, they also recognize workers in the informal economy, and we have a full committee there, which is represented by workers in informal economy leader, who is called Daniel Musisi. So we are working together. We are working with FACE. FACE also work with workers, is an organization that helps workers or supports workers across the globe, Frederick Ebert think tank. And we are also working with other institutions, education institutions. We have Professor Gallows and Makerere University, and also other organizations like I think StreetNet and Federation of Education Workers, which is IFWEA in South Africa. So we are working together to make sure that we champion this platform to the national level.
She said the policy aims at removing the barriers that prevent workers in some forms of employment from accessing social protection.
In the International Labour Congress, we are going to present this platform, social protection scheme. From now, our sector of workers in informal economy, it will be presented by our affiliation, which is StreetNet International, because they sit there as observers. So they will present it, make sure that they can also support us in the implementation of this scheme. So I would like to call upon all workers, the marginalized, the precarious, to come up. We subscribe to our own, which is going to cover us and make sure that our challenges are solved.
The president of StreetNet International, Rain Sibanda, said social protection contributes to poverty reduction by transferring resources to those living in extreme poverty. She said expanding social security to workers in the informal sector should be part of the comprehensive and integrated national protection strategy for most African countries where a majority of workers are in the informal sector.
My name is Rain Sibanda. I am the StreetNet International president. During this regional meeting in Kampala, Uganda, the achievements or the outcomes that we realized are coming up with a regional strategy which talks to our concerns, our solidarity, and also which will speak to our planned collective actions. I feel that we have achieved these outcomes because we did do the strategy, and from the strategy, the issues which were prominent were the issues of social protection, the issue of legislative framework which can protect street vendors and informal economy workers. And to this we referred to such frameworks as the Recommendation 204 and Convention 190, among others. The StreetNet International Affiliate in Uganda, WIENU, launched a social protection policy working together with the NSSF. This social protection policy will ensure that workers in the informal economy, who include street vendors, are covered by social protection schemes. Because what makes workers informal in the first place is lack of protection by formal arrangements, such as medical cover, funeral cover, maternity health care. So the launch of this social protection policy is a positive and progressive move towards ensuring social protection for workers in the informal economy.
The workers' rights activists observed that the social protection enables the beneficiaries to generate income, protect their assets, and accumulate human capital. Informal sector workers need to access social protection to achieve full and productive employment with decent work and equal pay for work of equal value.